Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
It's not fair.
Hi, Frankie. What's not fair?
This. Look at it.
What is it?
What does it look like? It's a ticket. I got a ticket.
Oh, good. Are we going to go to the movies? I'm very fond of the movies.
No, we're not going to the movies. This isn't a movie ticket. It's a parking ticket.
Well, who gave it to you?
The parking inspector. Oh, but it's just not fair. It makes me so mad.
Well, what isn't fair? What makes you mad? What are you talking about?
Well, read it.
Overtime parking from 10 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. I don't understand.
Well, you're not allowed to park on the street for more than 2 hours. It's against the law.
Well, did you park for more than 2 hours?
No, that's the whole point. I didn't park my car until 11 a.m. But when I got back, the parking inspector was sticking this on my windshield.
Why?
He accuses me of parking in excess of 2 hours.
Well, how could he accuse you of that? Didn't you tell him that you'd only been there since 11 o'clock?
Yeah, I told him I'd only been parked for an hour and a quarter.
What did he say?
He said that he'd seen my car parked there at 10 a.m.
Oh, no. He must be mistaken.
Well, of course he's mistaken, but he refused to admit that he was wrong, and I refused to admit that I was wrong. Oh, it makes me so mad. It's just not fair.
So now what happens?
The parking inspector wants me to pay the ticket, but I refuse to pay it.
Well, how much are you meant to pay?
It's a $28 fine. Can you believe it? But I refuse to pay the fine.
Well, what will you do next?
I'll go to court.
Court? What's that?
A court of law, a court of justice, where they decide what's fair, what's just. Oh, you know what justice is, don't you? No, you don't. Well, justice is like these scales. You weigh things on each side.
Well, what things do you weigh?
You weigh the truth, what's true, or what's false.
What's true or what's false?
We even talk about the scales of justice. We put what I say happened on one side and what the parking inspector says happened on the other side.
And then what?
Then they decide who's right, who's telling the truth.
Well, who decides who's telling the truth?
The judge in a court of law. The judge decides or judges who's right.
How does the judge judge who's right?
He or she weighs the evidence, the proof. Can I prove that I didn't park until 11 o'clock?
Well, can you prove it?
As a matter of fact, I can. I have a witness. A friend of mine saw me parking. That's my evidence.
Oh, good. Then the judge will agree that you're right.
Yes. Well, I hope so anyway. And if I am right, then we say I've won my case. I've won the argument, so I don't have to pay the fine.
Well, what if the parking inspector's evidence is better than your evidence?
It couldn't be.
But what if it were? Then what would happen?
Then the judge would decide that I'm guilty.
And then you'd have lost the court case and you'd have to pay the parking fine as well.
I'm afraid so. But it's up to the judge. The judge will decide. That's how things work in a court of law.
This is a courtroom, or a court of law. It's a very serious place, a place where people have to follow the rules. It's a place where trials are held and cases are decided.
Each side of a case is represented by a lawyer. The lawyer for one side sits over here, and the lawyer for the other side sits over there. They argue the case, for and against. The defense lawyer argues for the person who is charged, and on the other side, the prosecutor, who works for the government, argues that the person who is charged is guilty.
This is where the judge sits. Let's imagine I'm the judge. I listen to everything the lawyers say and to everything the witnesses say. Then I look at all of the evidence and make a decision. That's what judges do.
This is where the witness sits. A witness is a person who gives evidence.
The defendant sits here. The defendant is a person who is charged with a crime. He or she sits here during the trial.
I can do that.
So many cases to be judged today, and they all look alike. Well, let's get started. Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Raise my right hand? Why?
Do as I say. It's the law. This is a court of law.
Okay. What do you want me to repeat?
Your Honor.
All right. Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor. Well, how many times do you want me to repeat Your Honor?
No. I am the judge, so you call me Your Honor. Is that quite clear?
Yes, that's quite clear. Your Honor.
Good. Now, repeat after me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What?
I swear, I promise, to tell the truth,
I swear to tell the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Now, where is your case? There's so many and they all look alike. Well, this must be it. Oh, you are accused of throwing a brick through a store window. Put your arm down now.
No, it wasn't me. You must be mistaken.
I'll be the judge of that. How do you plead?
How do I bleed? Is there some blood? Am I bleeding?
No. I'm not talking about pleading with a B. I'm talking about pleading with a P. P-L-E-A-D.
Plead. P-L-E-A-D. That's another new word I've learned.
Silence in court. Now, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
I plead not guilty.
Accused pleaded not guilty. Now, that still has to be proved. Let's examine the evidence. Where is Exhibit A? No. Good heavens. Here it is. Exhibit A, one brick. Have you ever seen this before?
Well? Oh, sure. I've seen a brick before. Frankie has a lot of bricks in her building.
Accused admitted he had seen brick. Now, where is Exhibit B? No. Oh, good heavens. Oh, there it is. Exhibit B. One broken store window. Now, have you ever seen this before?
Well, I may have seen it, but I'm not sure.
Accused admitted. He might have seen broken store window.
But I can't remember exactly. I've seen a lot of store windows, but whether I actually saw this particular window...
Silence in court. Will you be quiet?
Yes, I'll be quiet. Your Honor.
Accused said he would be quiet. Now, let us consider the evidence. You admit you've seen the brick before. You admit you've seen the store window before.
Well, I don't know.
You
but-
said you'd be quiet. So be quiet. Now, what else? Motive.
Motive?
Yes, yes. What reason would you have for breaking a store window?
What reason? Well, maybe to get something out of the store window?
Very good.
Oh, thank you.
And what was in this store?
Oh, cakes! Lovely, delicious cakes! Ooh.
Better and better.
Oh, it was nothing.
Do you like cakes?
Oh, I'm very fond of cakes.
Accused admitted he was fond of cakes. Now, we have the brick, we have the store window, and we have the motive, the cakes. What else? Ah! Is the accused capable of breaking a window?
What did you say, Your Honor?
I asked if you were capable of breaking a window.
Oh, capable? What does that mean?
Oh, can you break a window?
Of course I can break a window.
Accused said he could break a window.
I could break a window. I could break anything. A window, a brick, with one finger.
No. You couldn't break a brick with one finger. No one can break a brick with one finger.
I could.
Oh, no. Oh.
Well, maybe two fingers. I can't seem to break it. Oh.
Well, say something.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me something.
What do you want me to tell you?
Oh, I don't know. Tell me anything. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm looking for my ear trumpet.
What did you say?
I said that I was looking for my ear trumpet
Why?
because I may have lost it.
What did you say?
I said that I might have lost it. In fact, I have lost it.
What did you say?
I said that I had lost it
Why do you want to find it?
because I can't hear without it.
What did you say?
I said that I couldn't hear without it.
Oh. Well, what will you do if you can't find it?
I will get mad.
What did you say?
I said that I would get mad.
Can you speak louder?
Yes, I can speak louder.
What did you say?
I said that I could speak louder.
There's no need to shout. I'm not deaf.
What did you say?
I said that I wasn't deaf.
Okay, I won't shout.
What did you say?
I said that I wouldn't shout.
Good, because I can't stand shouting.
What did you say?
I said that I couldn't stand shouting
Why not?
because it makes me mad.
What did you say?
I said that it made me mad.
I'm sorry, but I still can't hear you.
Why not?
Because you've got my ear trumpet.
Just a moment. I'm coming. people are so impatient.
Who was that at the door, Frankie?
I don't know, but whoever it was in one heck of a hurry.
Well, what's that?
We'll soon find out. Oh, shoot. This is not my lucky day. First I get a parking ticket, and now I get a summons.
What does summon mean?
To summon is to order someone to come to you.
I summon you to come here. That's an order.
This isn't funny, Chips. In law, a summons is no laughing matter.
May I? You are hereby summoned to appear in court. But you were going to go to court anyway because of the parking ticket.
That's completely different. That was my idea to go to court. This is something else entirely. Someone is taking me to court.
Well, who's taking you to court?
My neighbor. You know Mr. Smith who lives next door?
Oh, the man who fell down the stairs the other day?
Yeah.
The poor guy who broke his leg and walks like this? Well, how can he take you to court? He can't even walk properly.
Well, that's the whole point. That's why he's taking me to court, because he broke his leg.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, it's not your fault that he broke his leg.
Well, he says it's true, that it is my fault.
Well, how come?
Because he fell down the stairs, and the stairs belong to the workshop, and the workshop belongs to me.
So?
So I'm responsible for those stairs. They're my responsibility.
So, they're your responsibility. So what?
Well, being responsible for the stairs means keeping them in good condition.
And did you keep them in good condition?
No, I'm afraid not. One of the steps was broken, and Mr. Smith claims that's why he fell down the stairs, and that's why he's suing me.
Suing?
Yes, to sue someone, to bring a lawsuit against them, to get money from them by taking them to court.
And what is this Mr. Smith going to do to you in court?
He's suing me for damages.
Damages?
Yes, he's suing me for $10,000.
$10,000? But that's ridiculous just for a broken leg.
I know it's ridiculous. It's way too much.
Well, are you going to argue the case in court?
No, I'm not going to argue it myself. It's too complicated.
Then who's going to argue the case for you?
My lawyer. I've hired a lawyer, an expert on law, to defend me in court.
Is that where you're going now, to see your lawyer?
That's right. How did you guess?
Well, you're wearing a nice new suit. What is that? Your lawsuit? That's my lawyer joke.
Ha ha, very funny. No, this is no laughing matter. Oh, I'm beginning to hate everything to do with law courts. Wish me luck.
Frankie,
Yes?
good luck.
Thanks, Chips.
That's funny she hates law courts. I'm quite fond of them myself. I'm quite content to go to court.
I would see a lawyer for the following reasons. I would see one if I was in a car accident, perhaps if I was assaulted on the street, maybe if I was robbed, depending on how large my robbery was. I would see a lawyer for business reasons.
I've seen lawyers when I've been buying property, in buying homes or businesses for that reason.
A divorce, or some people are getting lawyers now if they want to get married.
I go to a lawyer if I was in any kind of legal difficulty, if I was charged with a criminal offense, a driving offense that was of a serious nature.
Now, Mr. Alexander, I understand you've been charged with a driving offense, is that right?
Careless driving.
And is there a court date coming up?
Tomorrow.
And is tomorrow's date to set a date for trial, or is tomorrow the actual trial?
I don't know. It's the first time I've gone to court.
Well, if it's the first time you've been asked to come to court, then it's likely that all that's going to happen tomorrow is a date is going to be set for the actual trial of the matter. The trial of the matter is the occasion on which evidence is presented by both sides, and the judge will make a decision as to whether you're found guilty or whether the charge against you is dismissed.
Now you have destroyed the evidence.
What evidence?
That brick, Exhibit A. You are accused of having thrown that brick through the store window. That brick was part of the evidence.
Oh, and I destroyed it?
Yes. I've never seen anything like it. Don't you know right from wrong?
Oh, I'm truly sorry, Your Honor. What can I do? I know. Perhaps I could hammer the brick together again. Oh, but then I'd need a hammer.
Silence in court!
Oh, just what I needed. I'll just borrow this little hammer and hammer the brick together again.
What? You really don't know right from wrong, do you?
Oh, I'm truly sorry, Your Honor.
Enough. The damage has been done. I'll have you out for contempt of court.
Content? You're quite right, Your Honor, of course. I am content in court. I'm rather fond of courts of law.
Not content. Contempt with a P.
Contempt with a P?
Yes. Contempt is when you don't have any respect for a court of law.
Oh, but Your Honor, I have lots of respect for this court of law. Truly, I do.
It's too late. The damage has already been done. Put your hand down. There are now 3 charges against you.
What's a charge?
To be charged with something is to be accused of doing something that is against the law.
And I'm charged with doing something against the law?
Oh, yes, of course you are. You are charged with having broken the law.
I thought you said that I'd broken a window. Now you say that I've broken the law. Make up your mind.
Enough! To break the law is to do something that is against the law. And breaking a store window is against the law.
But I didn't break the...
Now you be quiet and listen to the 3 charges. You are charged 1 with breaking this window, 2 with destroying the evidence, and 3 with contempt of court.
With a P.
With a P. How do you plead,
Well, I think...
Guilty or not guilty? Which will it be?
A bit of both, Your Honor. Yes, I am guilty of destroying the evidence. That is true. And yes, I am guilty of contempt of court. That is true. But I am not guilty of breaking the window. That is not true. That is a false accusation.
Can you prove that it is a false accusation?
No!
I thought not. So, what do you have to say in your defense? Or would you perhaps like to have a lawyer defend you?
No, Your Honor. I don't need a lawyer to defend me.
So, Mr. Frederick Winterbottom will defend himself, will he?
No.
What? Who will defend you then?
No one.
Why not?
Because my name is not Frederick Winterbottom. That is not who I am at all. That is not my identity.
What? Wait, that's not your identity. What is your identity?
Chips. My name is Chips. You have the wrong person.
Are you saying that I don't know right from wrong?
That is not what I said, Your Honor. I said you had the wrong person.
Well, but it says right here.
You are mistaken. You have the wrong case.
Wrong case? Well, then, what case is this, then?
This is a case of mistaken identity.